We're here at George Daniel Field. It's girls soccer, LEL action. The Lady Titans in navy blue taking on the Shaw Lady Cardinals in cardinal red. Just underway. It's Joe Bach and Jay Ferguson here. You might notice if you see the scoreboard that we're playing 30-minute halves rather than 40. Shaw's roster is limited in size, and the two coaches agreed beforehand to play a shortened half. We'll get you some of the Lorain High starters. Number 3, Bailey Gomez, had the ball there. Desire Lumpkin is the goalkeeper. Number 2, Emily Rivera. 3, Bailey Gomez. 4, Faye Alatoya are out there, along with 6, Melina Garcia. 11, Allison Laura. 13, Karen Gallegos. 14, Brianna Goodwin. And 16, Layla Hodge for Coach Andrew Knowles. The Titans have 1 win on the LEL season, a 6-5 win over Garfield Heights. So they are looking for their second this evening. Joe, it's interesting as we begin this game to see, you know, everybody wrapped in blankets. Yes. All of a sudden. 2 days ago or 5 days ago, we were here for a football game in shorts and T-shirts.
Right.
And now we're trying to decide if we're comfortable keeping our coats on.
Yeah, big shock for the girls as well. I mean, it was 80s for the longest time. It seemed like all the way into September, and then one day makes a huge difference. Right,
and we've talked on other broadcasts about the difficulties for the football team and numbers and missing seasons. Well, it's even worse for soccer teams, and in particular the ladies, because not only did they not have soccer last year, but there's no feeder program. So if these kids aren't playing here, there's nothing. And I know that, you know, some of the seniors, Danielle Boyer in particular, who's not in uniform because she has a broken toe, really worked hard at recruiting and making sure they had enough players for the season. And it has worked out thus far. But let's not just think that not playing only affects certain sports. It's affected all of them. There's we have
top to bottom. Yeah, we were commenting on a freshman. You did a try game the other night, and the last time the freshman team had played, they were in 7th grade.
Oh, for volleyball?
Yeah, right.
Yes.
So
yeah, and for that's a huge developmental process. For one thing, that's when, in volleyball you learn to actually play the game with, hit the ball with one hand and things like that as the two teams battle at the midfield stripe. Shaw now under control over Emily Rivera, but launched out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in. Joe, without this turf, we'd be talking about field conditions.
We would.
It's absolutely perfect. I'm sure it's damp.
Yeah, what a godsend, the Cleveland Browns. I mean, donated this field 100% to us. Up until our field, they were giving percentages like 25, 50%.
Well,
we got ours 100%.
I can, still hear Brian Corey telling the story about a phone call about from the Browns, have you put in for the field? Now we haven't because we don't have the matching funds. And she said, that's not what I asked. Have you put in for the field?
Yeah.
We're going to do it. And since then, they've done at least one more in the city of Cleveland. But yes, you're right about, every time I come here, I look, and I've been, coming here for 60 years. And I still can't believe that this is the same George Daniel. And
it's gorgeous.
And, if you look across to the other side, Joe, and the stands have been painted, and and the windscreen down at the south end of the field that says "Home of the Titans."
Right.
Just lots of little improvements to make, the field update. Titans turn it over.
Yeah, working a little bit at a time over the summer. And I'll be excited to share pictures and stuff with the public, but They renovated the inside of the press box. The outside, it looked nice from the outside, but inside was terrible. So this past summer, they did the inside, and right now I'm working on the TV studio, or the TV facilities here at the press box, which is going to be extension of Terry Trout's television multimedia class. So
there's a Titan deep ball there from the foot of Gomez, and Titans try to run it down. Shaw gets back. Battle at the edge of the box. Lorain with it for now. Shot on goal stopped. Unable to get much on that. And back comes Shaw out to the 40-yard line. Don't mean to ignore the game, but there's just so much new out here, Joe, that, you know, even since Friday night, I came out and you have painted further in our area, and you've got fancy camera mounts that eliminate the tripods and wire trays beneath the counters so that we're not getting our feet tangled.
Yeah, a lot of actually all of this stuff is either reused or original designs. The wire trays were left over from the Lorain High building, and inverted them and moved them and put closet hangers on. It looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
And the camera mounts are top notch.
You know, and I'm sure we got carpet squares on the floor left over from a project.
Yes, yep, exactly.
So things are coming along here at George Daniel. As the ball goes out of play, it'll be a throw-in for Lorain. That'll be Emily Rivera, number 2. Looks like she'll take the throw-in. She throws it ahead. We've got 23 to go in the first half, so we've played about 7 minutes. Just had the one shot on goal. And Titans scoop it ahead past the defense. It'll be a race now. Shaw will be the first to it. They get it turned, but Lorain takes it back and gets it into the middle of the field. Lost there on an overrun, but sent back in off the face of a Shaw defender. And the battle for the ball continues. 16, Layla Hodge gets a foot on it. And Shaw controls. Whistle. One thing, I never know what the whistle is for there, Joe. And I think it might be for a dangerous play. It's going to be, unless it was a handball, it's going to be put in play by Shaw. It could have been an inadvertent handball. Coach Knowles down on the Titans sideline preparing the first sub of the day. Savannah Bryant getting ready to come in as the free kick goes out of bounds to Lorain, right about midfield. Rivera with the ball, turns it. Hodge had it for a minute. I'm going to tell you something that I can tell it's 10 minutes in, Joe. This is a vastly improved Shaw program.
Yes, that's what I heard.
Vastly improved. I know it. You know the numbers. They have one substitute, but I was telling Officer Baez before the game, the last Shaw game that we did at the old field behind the soccer facility with no lights where we sat on the hill, I said Shaw showed up with 11 players, and when they got tired, they just went and sat on the bench. You know, we scored a goal, and I counted, and they had 7 on the field and 4 taking breaks. Out of bounds there on the nice run from Bailey Gomez. But it'll be a Titan throw-in. I think it'll be a Shaw throw-in, excuse me. Oh, no, it's a Lorain throw-in. Just being very polite. Number 13, Karen Gallegos, throws it ahead. Gomez past Gallegos on the big collision there. Brianna Goodman took the worst of that, but Shaw comes out of it with the ball, and they send it ahead. They got a free runner. She's going to have an open look if she hurries, and she gets it in post. And
boy,
talk about goalkeeper's best friend. And it rolls, looks like it rolls behind the corner flag, so it'll be a goal kick rather than a throw-in. Here's the substitution. 24, Savannah Bryant comes in. Not sure who she's replacing. That looks like number 9, Inea Palos. Goal kick. There's another huge difference in boys and girls soccer is the leg strength. That was an inadvertent handball, and it'll go back to Lorain over here on the near side. Is the strength of the leg of the goalkeeper. The boys played before this, and when the goalkeeper got a free kick, he could punt the ball out past the 50.
Right.
And for these two teams, that doesn't happen. You get it halfway, that changes the end of the field. In girls soccer, a lot of times it's very difficult to change ends. Now, these two teams have been battling back and forth just to control the middle of the field. It's another runner for Shaw.
Oh, nice steal there. Wow.
They get it ahead. It's going to be a shot and a goal. The goal is by number 10, Ashaya Williams, a sophomore.
Well, Jay, they've definitely had the better part of the opportunities in this first half.
Yes, sir. She took that in to about the 12-yard mark and had just all kinds of angle. And Shaw goes on top, 1-0. You know, if you look at the two girls that they have up front, in Williams, and I can't see the other number as the Titans put it in play, you can tell they are long, rangy, athletic speedster types who are designed to use their speed to get past the defense in a situation just like that. That ball turned by Shaw, but not out, and now they get it back out toward the center field area where Rivera controls it. Kanaya Vance, number 2, with the other long, angular Shaw player with the long braids that we can't see her number unless the wind blows. Shaw on a throw-in into the pile, sent ahead and out. It'll be a Titan throw-in. Gallegos to throw it in. Oop. Sent back toward the north end zone where the Shaw goalkeeper stays. And there's a pass ahead now. This is Gomez. Gomez in and uses the same angle to score at 17:01 from about 10 yards. Now, my son was a goalkeeper, so if I know anything about soccer, and it's very limited, it is that when you're one-on-one like that, you've got to come out and cut down some of that angle.
Correct, yeah.
And
in both cases,
in both ends, the goalkeepers were trapped by indecision and held their position rather than come out. I mean, you're basically at the mercy of the player with the ball anyhow. But you hope to make them make a decision they didn't want to make, and there's Shaw turning it. And that is the aforementioned Vance, number 2.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just the pressure of being challenged as you're breaking in.
Oh, a whiff, and the ball gets through to the last line of defense. Titans at the midfield stripe, have it turned back. Rivera sends it ahead and out of play to Shaw. 1-1 here. We've played 13 and a half minutes of the 30-minute first half. Joe Bach, Jay Ferguson, and some of the Club TV 20 students
taking pictures
on the track. Thank them for coming out in this weather that's perfect for sitting around a nice fireplace. And
yeah, they're chomping at the bit, waiting for this press box.
I know they were here. They were here before you. They were. Is Mr. Bach coming? There's a runner. Rivera there pushed ahead and played to the sideline. Shaw going to try and turn it, but it goes out of play. It should be a Titan throw-in right there at about the 3-yard line. You know, Joe, look at I didn't feel it when I was down there, but look at the flags in the corners of the north end zone, how they're standing straight out.
Yeah,
and then look at the flags at the other end where they're just kind of waving in the breeze. And the difference is that windscreen.
Yes. Very attractive, too.
Yep.
So we get a shot of it before the night's out. Maybe a stop in action at the other end.
You know, it's funny because that was the brainchild. The keeper comes out.
Oh,
that was Desire. And there's a shot from the edge of the box that goes in. And once the keeper came out and went down, and that's the danger of coming out.
That's right. That's the flip side.
Let's talk about the flip side. And Shaw scores with 14:51 to play. And that young lady that scored the goal is
maybe cold, but there's no lack of action tonight.
Well, you know what I noticed, Joe? Just as she scored that goal, she's wearing a mask.
Oh, well. So cold that I could see it.
Yeah.
Not used to this. It's supposed to get in the 40s tonight, Jay.
That was number 10, Williams, again for her second of the match. I can believe it.
Yeah, one more. If she gets the next one, it's a natural hat trick.
Natural hat trick, yep. So 2-1 Cardinal as we set for the kickoff here. 14:51 to go, first half. It's been Shaw, Lorain, and then Shaw. Whistle, there's an inadvertent handball. Yep. It'll turn to the Titans. Just the bounce of the ball came up and hit the arm, and that's all it'll take. Rivera will put it in play from about the 35-yard mark of the football field. And into the box, well played. Gomez had it there for a minute, goes out wide. Kick back toward Gomez. Titans try to control. Gomez with some nice footwork, shot.
It's in the side.
He had hit the side of the net. I saw the net move, but I didn't see the goalkeeper move, so I was sure it was outside. Substitute for Lorain. Back comes Inea Palos, replacing number 11, Allison Laura, for the Lady Titans. 2-1 Shaw. Keeper gets the ball away, and it clears a lot of the masses out toward the midfield stripe, and Shaw's got a 3-on-2 if they hurry, but it was turned and booted out of play. That was good strategic use of the sideline there to slow the momentum, but it does give me a chance to let you know that there is a spaghetti dinner fundraiser to support Lorain Schools Levy Issue 37. Citizens for Lorain Schools carry out spaghetti dinner fundraiser Wednesday, October 13th at the Lorain High Cafeteria. Spaghetti, meatballs, roll, salad, and a cookie. It's $10 per ticket, and contact Bambi Dillon for tickets. 440-654-8853. 440-654-8853. And I'm sure if you email the high school, they can put you in touch with someone else that wants tickets. Or if you're a fan of Lorain Schools on Facebook, I know that you can get connected to tickets. As the ball is played back around by Shaw, they got it turned. Titans play it. Rivera has it right there in the middle. Knocked down by Shaw and controlled on the nice trap. Titans now. That's Micah Smith, I believe. sent back by Shaw. I mean, if we were looking at time of possession, there's a huge advantage, and Shaw's got another one free shot, and wow, what a goal. What a goal. And I think that was the same young lady, Joe.
That's when she turns here.
Almost.
Number 2.
No, number 2. So that would be Kanaya Vance, the other forward for Shaw. So those are the 2 girls I was mentioning earlier, Joe, with the rather tall, angular looking, very athletic looking, and sure can run. I'm sure that they'll be back in the spring for track. There aren't too many sports that speed doesn't translate well to. Probably wrestling is the only one I can come up with.
Golf?
Yeah. Well, if you're as slow as I am playing golf, it does help to get fast from one shot to another. Rivera with the free kick. Ball turned by the Titans and knocked out of play. It'll be a Shaw throw in. 10.5 to go first half. The clock only stops for goals.
Or injury timeout.
Injury timeout.
But yeah, other than that, it's running.
Yep.
And tonight it's going to be shorter, as you mentioned before, 30-minute halves.
There's a whiff. And Titans stopped. That was Gomez that stopped it off the face of a Cardinal. And they called that an inadvertent handball.
Oh, I thought it might have been offside.
No. Actually, once it hit the defense and went past, it couldn't be offside because they sent it in.
Yeah, that's.
So with 9:50 to go, the Titans will have a possible scoring opportunity here from about 29 yards out. This is the first opportunity we'll have. And we'll see Bailey Gomez with the left foot as the Cardinal lineup spread out across the goal crease. The shot is on goal. The shot is up, knocked down by the keeper. What a shot it was. Bailey Gomez put it right on the net, on the corner, and it was well played, well read by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, nice kick, but a better save by the goalie.
You know, Joe, before this game started, as we were setting up here, I said to you, I bet number 3 for Lorain is a good player because she's out there warming up in shorts.
Right. And no gloves. And
she is. She's only a sophomore.
Oh, that's good.
Yep. There are 1, 2, 3 seniors on the roster. Danielle Boyer is the only senior. There were only a couple who played and lettered 2 years ago, and she's not in uniform. She has a broken toe, as I said.
Yeah, talk about them thrust into a leadership role. Sophomores and you missed the season. Now you're a senior and you're a leader.
So Coach Knowles does a great job with these girls, by the way. You know, he's got them well organized, and he gets on them, you know, like a coach needs to do at times. But, you know, he's also a caring adult, and the kids know that and appreciate that. But you know what? When you're a good teacher, you have to be all those things as well, and he is. Knocked down by the Titans and turned there. That's Gallegos and Smith for the Titans on that side of the field. As Shaw on the run, they even out the numbers. They get past a couple defenders, and that one rolls right to the keeper. Couldn't get anything on that.
Yeah, so far Shaw's made the most of their opportunities.
7:10 to go as we punt it away. Hits it short of the 35 and bounces out to midfield where it's turned back by Shaw. Now that'll okay, but she's a runner, so she can't be offside. And there's a shot wide. Now they had a player there that was passed behind the defense, and if she'd have passed it, it would have been offsides. But by taking it herself, she waved off the offsides. Titans will put it in play there. It looks like one of the defenders will put it in play. Sent out wide here. Gomez. It'll be a Shaw throw-in. Nice throw-in, but it headed away. Good defensive play there as they matriculate down the field. That was Gallegos, 13, that headed it out of bounds. They picked up about 15 yards of territory, but had that cleared Gallegos, there were going to be a one-on-keeper situation. Into the box yet again. It's a free ball. Fought for there and out of bounds. And this will be a goal kick. This looks like Brianna Goodman, 14, is going to take this one. Out here to Gomez. Gomez with a little bit of a foot trying to get it through. Goodman comes up, sends it ahead. Past all of the Titans to the Shaw defense. It's turned there. That was number 4, Brianna McCrae. And the Titans battle for it. Rivera had it, sent it wide, but no possession held here. They had the defense pressed up. If they could have got it turned, you see all of the Shaw players are up past the 35-yard line on the football field as it'll go to Shaw right at about the midfield stripe with 4:20 to go first half. And of course the clock is ticking. That's going to go right out of play. One of the Titans had a swing and must have hit a little bit because it's going to be a Shaw throw-in. Not a lot of intensity as the players get down for this throw-in. You know, one of the things with soccer is when the ball goes out of bounds, it can roll a long way on the asphalt track and turf. And if it hits just right in that corner, it'll go right out the gate.
It has before.
Yes, we've seen it. There's another play, and it was an interference by Shaw, so it'll go over to Lorain. That you can tell that young lady has played soccer before for Shaw, because when that ball was pointed toward Lorain, she sent it back deeper into Lorain's territory than where the kick is. It was about 10 yards farther back. Gomez ahead down the sideline for Shaw. Turned there. 16 is Layla Hodge. That's Gomez into the middle. Past the defense. Titan on the run is Faye Olatoye. Send it in. The keeper will come out and make the play. No danger there. and punt it away.
First observation, Jay, is Shaw's definitely getting back much quicker on defense than Lorain.
Yes. Well, and Gomez. Sent out of play. It'll be a Lorain throw-in with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Shaw 3, Lorain 1 here. Gallegos looks for a teammate. Whoops. False start. Nicely done into the middle, but broken away there. That was Melina Garcia for Lorain, number 6. Ball is sent out to the defense wide, and she sent it out of play. I'm going to say accidentally because she had nothing but wide open spaces in front of her. Titan throw in. Minute 10 and the clock ticking.
Standard halftime, Jay?
I believe so. Sent wide and out of play. 48 seconds. Hooked into the middle, but broken up by Shaw there. They fight for the ball in the Titan box, trying to send it back, but it's one runner for Shaw, and it's going to go out of play to the Cardinal, and she turned the field by herself there, Joe.
She did. She very, very well done.
Yep. That was number 17, I believe, and she's not on our roster, so I apologize to that young lady. Knocked down, trapped by the Cardinal, and we're in. There's the 3 whistles that'll signal the end of the first half. So we've played 30 minutes here at the George. Shaw 3, the Lady Titans 1. Back with second half after this timeout. Set to start the second half here. Lorain will have possession, down 3-1 to the Lady Cardinal of Shaw. And Shaw scored first. Titans tied it at 1, and then Shaw got 2 in a row, all from their 2 attack players. Number 10 right there, Ashaya Williams, has 2 of the goals, and she's on the move again, along with her partner right here, number 2, Kanaya Vance. And that ball's going to cross the field and go out of play for a Titan throw-in. Once again, we are playing 30-minute halves. It's a Thursday night, it's a school night, it's cold, and Shaw has 12 players. So I'm sure all of those factor in to the length of the half. Not trapped there by Gomez, out of bounds, and it'll go to Shaw. Vance will throw it in. I think she's going to try and get some depth on this, and boy, did she. Knocked down there by Gallegos. Once it's on the ground, the Titans get it cleared but not out. Gomez fights for it. Rivera sends it ahead. Nothing but red sent back in. Cardinals in deep. Cardinals lost possession there. And that was Ashaya Williams, who I would say is their best player, and it just bounced off her foot out of bounds. Break for the Titans. She was looking to complete the hat trick. So it'll be a goal kick for Lorain, and number 14, Brenna Goodman, will take it.
Yeah, she had the first 2 goals of the evening.
Yes, she did. Turned there by Lorain, sent ahead, but once again, nothing but defensive players for Shaw, and they get it back in. That's Vance, and that was offsides as Williams was behind the defense. And you see the official standing on the far side at the 16-yard line of the football field, signaling, no, you were too deep. So Goodman will send it away on a free kick. Chipped it out toward Gomez. Rivera gets it by one Cardinal, but there's another one sending it ahead. Titans on the move. Melina Garcia, number 6, is not going to be able to get there, and the official signals a red ball. Tough break right there, as I thought that might have been off a defender's foot. But 116 yards and 2 officials is a lot of territory to cover. Knocked out of bounds there, and it'll be a Lorain throw-in, judging, no, I guess not. There was some discussion. Williams throws it ahead, knocked down there and trapped. The Lorain defense turned there by number 9, Palos, but kicked out of play. Titans got 2 players back from injury tonight, but are still missing their senior, Danielle Boyer. There's the throw-in. Over the defense, knocked away, in clear, and then sent wide. Nice play by Gomez just to get it out of harm's way. It'll be a Shaw throw-in, but you had Williams bearing down there, and she said, no, not this time. So Shaw will throw it in from about the goal line. And this will be Ms. Williams. She does have a mask on, Joe. I'd wear one just for the warmth tonight.
Exactly.
Tossed it out to her running mate, Vance. Ooh. Knocked away there, and
nice defensive play, but
that's a gotcha for number 19 to Micah Smith. Williams again to throw in. 25 minutes to go. It's 3-1 Shaw. Download advance, tough angle through the crease, all the way across the field, and it's going to go out of play. That'll be a Lorain throw in.
He has the right idea there. Send it across.
She sure did.
Send it across the front of the goal, and
just ball was hooking the wrong way.
Yeah.
Sent ahead by Gomez on the run, but there are 4 Lady Cardinals. You know, Joe, they are, look at that, there are 5 of them in the midfield area lined up. They're not going to let you dribble the ball ahead. You're going to have to make a play to beat them. They're setting it in, and that's offsides. That was number 3, Destiny Lott for Shaw, who got behind the defense before the ball did. That's the key for offsides. This should be Brenna Goodman. Ball's away. Out here wide. Forrest Fay, Oatoye. Sent back by Shaw. 3 is Lott. 15. And there's that red wall. And now the ball is back there, so you've got to beat the offensive player, and then Williams beats the defender, but nice defensive play by Gomez, and then sent in and out of play for what will turn into a goal kick for the Titans. Joe, what this reminds me of is the AAU basketball. When you play basketball in the summer league, the clock doesn't stop. So the whole plan is to get the 10-point lead and throw it out in the hallway. And right here, you're up 3-1. Kick it to the concession stand. Titans will put a free kick in play there. Chipped ahead, but no one there but Red. And there's going to be a free Cardinal on the run. 1 on goalie, and that usually results in...
It's number 2.
Number 2, her second. That is Vance, Kanaya Vance. Every one of these goals has looked the same, Joe, and it's been 1 on keeper.
Yes.
As they have been able to use their speed. When the ball gets behind the defender, they are splitting the defense with their speed, and just 1 on goalie.
Yeah, every one is, very similar.
It hasn't been any special plays or situations like corner kicks or throw-ins or free kicks or anything like that. It has just been speed on ball. Sent ahead by the Titans, but look at all the red back there. Rivera is back there, number 2, along with Pelos, number 9, knocked down at the defense and sent back ahead. Fay had it knocked down, sent back. Here comes Williams. Rivera sent into the middle. Missed the trap there. Goodman sensed it deep and wide, trying to not able to make the play. Is Garcia. She couldn't get there, and it'll be a Shaw throw-in. That was the Shaw coach doing some ball boy work there, I believe.
Yes.
He's done a super job. We don't know if he was there last year because we didn't have soccer, but from where we have seen this program in the past, they're an early nominee for most improved team of anything.
Oh, absolutely. And it's not a fluke. They're very well organized.
Right. Yeah, they have
a game plan.
I was going to just say the same thing. They have a plan, and they're following that plan, and they know where the ball has to go for them to be successful. And their defenders understand their role, and you can see right now the 4 deepest players to the south. And here's another one on keeper. Sent in, kicked wide. Nice save by Desire Lumpkin. And it'll be a goal kick. She did that as well as it can be done, Joe.
Yes.
It'll be a corner kick, excuse me, as it was off the keeper. And that was Vance, number 2, looking for the hat trick. Now the other Shaw player, number 10, Williams, with 2 goals. She'll put it in play from the corner. Have we had a corner kick yet tonight?
I don't think we have.
I don't think we have either. And of course, that usually happens when there's a muddle around the goal. As we said, most of their opportunities have been 1-on-1. Sent in easy to Vance. Vance is going to circle the wagons and try to turn it, and she does, but it's knocked down by the defense. Gallegos had it. She battles now in the corner with Williams. Knocked away and out by the Titans, and it'll stay with Shaw. 19.5 to go, second half. 4-1, Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, Lady Titans need to step it up a notch. Three goals down with under 20 minutes to go.
Joe, just maybe you can fill us in a little bit on what the plans are for homecoming tomorrow night.
Well, what would you like to know?
Well, I saw something on Facebook today about a parade.
Yeah, there's a parade coming in. I believe it's around 6 o'clock. It's going to come in. Yeah, we're still kind of trying to put together how we're going to cover it best with our limited capabilities here.
Yeah, I mean, they have streets shut in the neighborhood.
They do, yeah.
And it's going to start and end at George Daniel, as I saw.
Yeah, interesting. I don't know if you saw the front of George Daniel. So we have homecoming, all these people, and they decided to tear up the sidewalks this afternoon. They should have waited till Monday.
Well, 26th Street got torn up as school was open, so.
Well, there you go. But glad to see some infrastructure, upgrades here in Lorain. We need it.
Gomez tried to make a play, and there just were too many Redbirds for her to get through. She knocks it down at the midfield stripe now, turns it past one, dribbles past another, and there's another. She still clears one, but look at this speed. And that's your goal scorer. Shot, knocked down, opportunity, knocked down.
Oh!
Wow, what a couple of saves that was by the Shaw keeper, Jamela Dixon. But the play was made by Vance coming from her forward spot and chasing down Gomez. You could see the speed on display there as she came from nowhere to challenge and make the shot contested. And then when the rebound was down, unable to play it on an angle, and the keeper had it right back. Trapped in the middle by Gomez, knocked down there. Past everyone, now it's a race.
Yeah.
And that, if nothing else, that changes the end of the field. Because now we're back up north. Sending it ahead on a roll. Titans with their best signs of pressure in the ball game, really. It's back and forth. We are back to the midfield. This has been where the action's been for Lorain. And when the ball has split the defense, like it didn't do right there, then Shaw has been able to convert. Nicely done there by Gallegos to get it ahead. I think there was a whistle, and I think there was an assumed handball there, Joe. Because she had surrounded it. So it'll be Shaw's free kick from about the 44. 16:08 to go. Now he's going to bring him back to the 40. But this again will change the end of the field. And I can't emphasize enough that just like field position in football, You got to have it at the end, and that's just a deep kick that's going to go all the way to the keeper. And Desire will pick it up and bring it out, and she's going to punt it away. Gets the boot out toward the 30, knocked down there by the Cardinal and out of bounds. So it'll go over to Lorain. Titans need to get a goal to get back in this,
They
Joe.
do. That if they would have scored on that last opportunity, could have changed the momentum and brought them close. They're 3 goals down with a little over 15 minutes to go. So, yeah, they definitely need a goal here pretty quickly.
Allison Lorain, number 11, into the ball game, replacing number 16, Layla Hodge. Ball knocked away and out of play. It'll go stay with Lorain. "15 minutes to play." That's where you understand how things go as it goes out of play for another throw-in. These 3 throw-ins have taken a minute off the clock. And that goes out of play and swung at and nipped by a Titan, so it'll go to Shaw. Throw in. Whiffed, and here comes the Cardinal. This is Vance. Oh, collision there, and it'll go to Lorain. Both players went down hard. Vance is up limping. Number 19, Damika Smith, is shaken up as well. It'll be a Titan goal kick. Now we'll have a sub off the Lorain bench. Ani Lawrence is going to come in and give Damika a break. You know, little things that coaches do. Coach Knowles has got the orange, it looks like a towel that the sub comes running on the field with. And if you see somebody out there with an orange towel, then somebody better be running off with an orange towel. They're eye-catching, and it's just to make sure you don't get caught with too many. This is Goodman, or is it Gallegos? I can't see the number. It's a 1 and a something. 14, okay. Brenna Goodman. Whistle there. It'll be another free kick for Lorain. Emily Rivera will take this. Sends it into a throng of players. And sent ahead right down the sideline. That's going to roll as long as it can and stay in bounds for number 3, Destiny Lott. She sends it back out, knocked away by a Titan. Ball turned there off of a Cardinal, and it'll be a Lorain throw-in. Nice job on defense there by Rivera. Thrown ahead and knocked right out of bounds off the leg of Allison Laura. It'll be a Shaw throw-in with 12 minutes to play. First half, there was a lot of action between the 18:37 mark and the 11:44 mark. We had 4 goals. 3 for Shaw, 1 for Lorain, and we've just had the one at the 22 in the 18th minute, the 22:29. Titans turn it. 6 is Garcia. She has it taken away. This is Vance. One thing that Shaw knows about soccer is if you have the ball, the other team can't score.
Hey, what they have some athletes on this Shaw team.
That was Olatoye with the run out, knocked away and out of bounds. It'll be a Titan throw in. Titans need to push ahead. That's Gomez leaving the ball for Gallegos. Gomez is the goal scorer for Lorain. Nice anticipation there by one of the Lady Cardinals. That was number 4, Brianna McCrae, who broke it up. Now the ball rolling free is going to go out of play, and it'll go over to Shaw. 10:45 to go in this one. Throw in ahead, knocked down by a Titan, but controlled by a Cardinal. Whistle. It's going to go over to Lorain. I think an inadvertent handball there. As the official points. It'll be 10 minutes left when this one is put in play. Into the middle, only Redbirds there. Laura made a play ahead, but not to a Titan. And back to the Cardinal. And this has been the trouble we've had, Joe, in these 50-50 situations. Shaw has had the best of them.
Oh, most definitely.
And part of that is size. They just seem to be so much longer. You know, that's an advantage in speed, and it's an advantage in the ball up in the air. Here's a break here for Feo Olatoye, knocked away beyond the goal line, and this will be a corner kick for the Titans. Emily Rivera over to take the kick with 9:10 to go in the half and ball game. Rivera going to right foot it into the mass in the middle. Gomez on a runner, gets the knockdown, sends it down, had it trapped, got it into the middle. Lots of red. Now Rivera sends it back into the middle, but there's a Cardinal there to kick it out and turn the field over.
Boy, just like that.
Yep. Ani Lawrence comes back, but it'll be a Titan throw in. But the damage is done from the goal line to the wrong side of midfield. Knocked down there. Gallegos sends it across. But here comes a Redbird on the run. She knocks it out of bounds. It'll go back to Lorain.
Right, 2 great opportunities there.
With 8 minutes to go.
Yeah.
And this is where, you know, the clock is still ticking. The ball is against the fence. And here's the throw in. This is Gallegos. And chipped away by Shaw. Why'd she do that? Well, she got another 20 seconds off the clock.
Yeah.
Trapped there, knocked down, turn, dangerous play. Whistle. Let's see what this call is. Just going to be a free kick. The way he walked over, I thought he was showing a card, but I don't think so. And we're down to
a lot of time running
7 minutes. So over 2 minutes in this last exchange with the throw-ins and free kicks. And that's going to go skidding past everybody. And here comes Williams, number 10, but taken there by Gomez, who's playing both ends of the field. She was the one that had the opportunity at the other end. Now she's back behind everybody else to make the defensive play. But we're at 6.5 minutes as the ball is picked up at the fence and walked back. It's 4-1 Shaw, so they're in no hurry. Throw in. Back to Shaw. Turned by Shaw and sent goalward. Wow, that was a soccer play there. Ooh.
It was. Wow.
That was 13 to Nyjah Jackson, I believe. Back out into the midfield area. Titans have it. Out of bounds off of number 6, Melina Garcia. Throw in. Whistle. There was an inadvertent handball. Go to Lorain. With under 5.5 to go in the ball game. But once again, let me tell you about the Spaghetti Dinner fundraiser to support Levy issue 37. Wednesday, October 13th at the Lorain High Cafeteria. It's to support the school levy campaign. From 3 to 6 p.m., spaghetti, meatballs, roll salad, and a cookie. $10 per ticket. It's carry out only, but very reasonably priced and very good quality. You won't find a better $10 fundraiser than that.
Yeah, it's an excellent deal.
And ball goes out of play. And if you need tickets for that, you can email the school or text the school or contact Bambi Dillon for tickets, 440-654-8853. Once again, 654-8853. Put a 440 in front of that. Ball trapped out there at the midfield. Lorain had it for a minute. Now it's all red. It just seems they have more bodies in that area, Joe.
All night.
Yes. Like we said, you know, they've had the best. Now here's a possible run out for Fay. Not there as the Cardinal get back. Turned by Rivera.
Tell you what I've noticed is when they've had their scoring chances, they've had great ball control and speed.
Yes. Oh, wow. What a play there by Gomez to turn it. She backheeled it, sent into the middle, and Fay's behind everybody. That probably was an offsides, but Shaw gets back, possibly to defend. Shot on goal, knocked down by the keeper.
Ugh.
Titans with another chance. But a nice play on the defense by Shaw.
Credit
the
their
goalkeeper,
Jamila Dixon. Right on spot.
Yep. That's 3 saves in the last 10 minutes she's made under pressure. 3:15 to go. It looks like we're going to run out of time here, Joe. 4-1 Shaw as the Titans get set to throw it in. Gomez, another nice play with the footwork, sent out wide. Rivera's out there. She sends it goalward, but not much on it, though. She had the left footed in. Just sent ahead.
Tell you what, Jay, very impressed with just the mechanics of Shaw over the past years. I mean, they're seems like
goodness,
they're very well coached and very, very good. I don't know what else to say. They've
changed the culture. It's obvious
they have
that's happened.
And they've made most of their opportunities.
Because as I said, what I remember about the last time we did a Shaw game was at the other field, and we scored one when they had 4 kids sitting down taking breaks and only 7 on the field.
Yeah.
So they have bought in. They've certainly had some success tonight, and then potential for more as a runner comes ahead. That was Williams, knocked down there, but it's going to be a chippy for the hat trick.
Number 2,
Kanaya Vance. With 1:51 to go, she finishes off the hat trick. 2 goals in the second half to go along with 1 in the first half. And
wait a minute. I think didn't number 3 score the first 2?
Number 10 scored the first 2.
Oh, number 10. And
so this has been a natural hat trick.
It's been a natural hat trick, yeah.
Yep, 3 in a row.
Yeah.
And, there was nothing Desiree Lumpkin could do there. She made the initial save, but she was all alone. So with 1:50 to go, the Titans will put it in play, down 5-1. Turned there, that's Palos, number 9. Gomez sends it up with the right foot where it bounces high. Battled back and forth there. Laura, number 11, into the mix. Gomez tried to turn it but couldn't. Now she's going to have it. Sends it off the hand of a Shaw player. The Shaw player was raising her arm to fix her mask when the ball hit it, Joe. We're 1:10 to go. And the Titans will put it in play from about the 35-yard line. A little bit too long for to get it on goal from here, so let's see if they can get a runner maybe as Rivera puts it in play. Sends it into the middle where out anticipated there, and Shaw defense does a nice job. Rivera sends it back in. Past Gomez as she tried to trap it and controlled back by the Cardinal. 40 seconds to go. And sent ahead, there's going to be another breakaway chance, and this is Williams with 30 seconds to go. She's looking for the hat trick, and you know what? There was sportsmanship. She sent that ball nice and easy as you please to Desiree Lumpkin, saying, we're going to win this game. I don't need another goal like this in the last 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Good for her.
And that was number 10, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It would have been for her hat trick.
It could have been her hat trick, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Great sportsmanship.
Yep. So the ball is at center court, or center field. We are 5 seconds and under. And anticipate 3 whistles coming up here. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And I think the Lady Cardinal have their first LEL win, and I can't tell you when, Joe, just by the way they reacted.
Well, it was well deserved.
Yes.
They played. They definitely had a strategy coming in tonight, and they executed
they
well.
know what their strengths are, and they played to them. And the year off obviously has not helped the Lorain Lady Titans. So let's wrap this one up as the scoreboard is out. The 2 teams are at the center field shaking hands. 5-1 Shaw. They went up 1-0. Lorain tied it at 1. And from then on, it was 4 in a row for the Lady Cardinals. And Vance and Williams doing all the damage. Williams with the first 2, Vance with the last 3. 5-1 Shaw. And it's a disappointment for the Lorain Lady Titans, but the elation on the Shaw sideline, Joe, is quite something to see as they celebrate.
Yeah, I hope some people's tuning in from Shaw.
Look at that. Did you see the gymnastics move?
I did.
So congratulations to the Lady Cardinals. And the Titans will fight another day. They'll get they just got a couple players back. They've still got some out on injury, and they'll be back to play another day.
And Jay, we'll take a break, and we'll see you here in about 22 hours?
I was going to say, I'm not even going to take my notebook home. So, yeah, for Joe Bach, this is Jay Ferguson reminding you all, it is a great time to be a Titan.